There, that's better. Oh, let me move this in. And this in. Okay. Hi, good morning and welcome back to the Kristin Omdahl Show. This is episode 982 and we're live in Southwest Florida in my studio today. Hi Grace and Proverbs, Leona, Pam, Sean. Hi Joe, good morning. Hi Lisa. Hi Steffi. I'm gonna move my computer. Hi Val and Lori, Judy, Pamela, Natalie. Yes, Grace, for those of you that may have missed the Sunset Evening Show yesterday, hi Zita, Sharon, Christine, Judy, Lily, Helen. Just a quick recap for anybody that missed the Sunset Show last night. I know not everybody, it's not convenient for everybody to do the morning or the evening. Just a quick recap. I am recovering from a mild concussion that I got on Friday. I slipped and fell and hit my head very hard on the floor. I hit my head in the back and then bounced onto my jaw as well. And so I'm healing from a mild concussion and a really swollen jaw and other bumps and bruises, of course. So I'm on strict doctor's orders to have a very limited week. I'm not allowed to drive, exercise. There's a long list of things. Anyway, just wanted to let you know that my beach schedule is going to be contingent on getting rides, and last night might be the only time Marlon can take me. We'll see how the week goes, but if I feel like going live, I will still do the show every day, and if I can't, then I won't. But so far, so good. It's going to take a little time, so I'm just, not at 100%, but still want to share, just still want to hang out and share with you if I can. But I know I'm not 100%, so I probably don't sound it, and that's why I wanted to share with you what's going on. However, Marlon and Jess are helping me with shipping, so do not worry about ordering. Everything is going out on time, which is lightning fast if you are used to ordering from me. I will try to do a tutorial video today. We'll see how I feel about that. I have been able to work on my book because all the thinking parts are done. It's just following my own directions to make swatches for photos for the book. So, and I'm down to only 4 swatches left to go. So with any luck today, I could finish those, photograph them, get them laid out in the book, and have my first draft done. That sounds like a lot even saying it though, so we'll see, but I will work on it. I do have some sneak previews behind me of some new patterns that will be released today, tomorrow, within the week, to go along with the first of the new patterns that I released yesterday, which is the Milli cowl. You can download the ad-free PDF for $1.99 with charts and step-by-step written instructions. You can also preview a free pattern page if you like. That's on my blog. And I will have a video tutorial for it as well, but it's a lot simpler than it looks. You just have to follow the step-by-step instructions. There's some double crochet and some post stitches, and it makes this absolutely gorgeous fabric. This is a 2-ball project in Be So Easy yarn. I used color putty. And before I try it on, I have to tell you about what I'm wearing. So I had purchased this on Amazon last week as a research project because one day when we were talking on the show, I got a sense that there were some of you that were interested in an oversized snuggie style knit and crochet pattern. And I thought, let me make sure I like the size of an oversized thing and I like the coziness of it before I commit to making something. So I bought this. It happened to arrive after I got home from the hospital from my accident. What great timing, right? I have felt so comforted and cozy wearing this all weekend, and I just wanted to give it a heartfelt shout out and tell you why I like it. If you already have one, you already know what I love about this, but if you've never tried one of these before, they're amazing. I didn't realize I needed this in my life, but try to back up the camera enough to show you how long mine is. You can find this one in my Amazon shop. I don't know if can you see how long it is? Yeah, okay. It's mid-calf on me. It's mid-calf on me. And then it's 35 inches wide by 45 inches long, I think. It's made out of that super plush faux fur fabric that is just heavenly against your skin. And it's the same way on the inside, so I feel it in here and the kitties feel it out here. It has cuffs to hold in the heat on your arms. It has a gigantic kangaroo pouch in the front and a really big hood. Not gonna lie, I love, love, love sleeping with the hood up. And for sitting on the couch, this actually is enough fabric to roll up and support my neck. One of the problems that I'm having recovering from a concussion, I don't know if it's from the concussion or from all the other banging that I did in the fall, but it's very heavy to hold up my head after a while, and I feel like I'm constantly needing to go rest my head and to give my neck a break. And so this extra volume back there has been perfect for like a little pillow behind my head on the couch. Yes, Grace, this is everything you need to be a couch potato. Yes, yes. Like I said, I did not know what I was going to think about this. It looks ridiculous, I know, but now that I have it, I can't imagine life without it. So if you are on the fence about needing something like this for warmth or for coziness, I can't believe how nice it is. It's a lot nicer than I even expected. And it's heavier than I expected. And yes, it does not drag on the floor. There are other lengths. You can do one that's about knee length. And I guess if you did the knee length one, you'd probably be able to wear it out of the house, possibly. I feel like this length is more not leaving the house length, but everybody's different. And if you're comfortable leaving the house in it, that's fine. But as far as relaxing at home, amazing. Marianne, what happened? I slipped and fell and got a concussion on Friday. And so I'm just slowly healing from a mild traumatic brain injury. Mild. If you didn't know what a concussion is. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you. I'll be fine. I just have to take it easy. That's all. Thank you. But yeah, what great timing that I bought this for research and said, oh yeah, that's amazing. And I will wear this until I make something that's a pattern. I mean, doing something in Be So Easy yarn in this size would be amazing. So whether I do knee length or mid calf length or mid shin length, this is an amazing oversized hoodie and I just love it. And if you're on the fence about trying something like this, it is more luxurious than you can possibly imagine. It's so, so comfy. Anyway, back to, okay, so I mentioned this cowl last night and today. I did not set up the PDF pattern download properly yesterday, so if the pattern page looked confusing, it's because it was, and the page is updated now. Like I said, I'm just gonna be a little slower than normal this week. My brain's just firing a little bit slower than normal because of the concussion, but I am going to be fine. I can just thank you for your patience in advance. If I do anything wonky this week, I'm doing my best. But anyway, so the pattern page was not set up properly last night. It is set up now. And don't forget that promotion that I started talking about last week is good all the time. So for every $25 you put in your cart of yarn, you can also add a pattern into your cart and it will automatically clear out to 0 for free. So it's a one free pattern with every $25 in yarn that you put in your cart. So if you put $50 of yarn in your cart, you can add 2 patterns and get them for free. It's for every increment of $25. So for 25, 1 pattern, 52 patterns, 75, 3 patterns, 4 patterns with $100 in yarn. So the more yarn you purchase, the more free patterns you can get. So keep that in mind whenever any new pattern comes out. As long as you, and it doesn't have to be the yarn for that project per se, you can just, it's just based on the dollar amount in yarn. So that's good for this pattern and any of the upcoming patterns, which is what I wanted to show you behind me today. I'm gonna pause for a second though and see if there's any questions. Thanks, Marcia. I'm drinking lemongrass and mint green tea with lemon juice in it this morning. Yes, this is incredible. This is going to be the new, it'll be out, like I said, the patterns I'm gonna preview for you this morning will be out in the next couple of days. They're all edited, the photos are done. It's just about getting the last processes done, which is the final page layout, then the product pages and all of the website pages. So I know it sounds complicated, but I can handle it. It's not, it's just, there's so many steps to releasing a pattern. To do it properly, so many steps. So anyway, we are at the final stage, which is why I feel comfortable sharing the pattern so you can see what will be coming in the next couple of days. This piece is actually really, really interesting, and I may even take my snuggly off to try it on to show you, because I don't know if you'll be able to appreciate everything about it on the mannequin. So it is 2 half circles. One half circle is fuller than the other. So the larger half circle is on the back. The smaller half circle is on the front. And what that does is gave us the ability to sew the top of the sides of each half circle at the top here to give like a raglan shaped yoke and still have these vents open for your arms. I'm gonna have to try it on. It's not making much sense. And then I added a cowl to the top. All right. I'm wearing shorts and a sports bra underneath. No reason to freak out. Hold on. And we'll be putting that right back on because it's so comfy. Okay. But wait till you see how cool this is. It's so flattering on because of the shaping. So this is what I was trying to show you. Can you see the arms? How awesome are the arms on here? So the back half circle is much fuller. They're the same length, okay? So front to back is the same number of rows, same length. But because the back is fuller than the front, it allows it to come more than halfway over so it is able to overlap your shoulders. So then to sew them together from there and keep to keep a neck opening gives you this beautiful illusion of just this beautiful way to open your arms. That's one of my favorite ways to do capes, is to give you a place for your arms to go. You could also, if you wanted to, secure the bottom here and just leave the arm open, but I think because the back is full enough to do it, I feel like if the front and back had been the same size, it wouldn't have worked quite as well. You could have also done both the front and back as wide as the back, but that would have given you a lot more volume in the front. So to really play around with the fullness of the stitch pattern works so well for this. And then I added a cowl, even in pattern for the first half, and then with some increases so that it would drape over itself and be more of a draped cowl. This is in Be So Vivid yarn in color Unicorn Kiss. And I've got all the photos done, so you'll get to see this on my website very soon. I do not recall the number of balls off the top of my head. I can look it up if that's important to you right now. Let's see. Remember, it wasn't a ton. It's 4 balls. This is a 4, so just to recap for you to think ahead, it's 2 balls of Be So Easy yarn in color putty for the Milli cowl, and it's 4 balls of Be So Vivid yarn for this cowl, or for this cape with cowl. You could also extract a shawl pattern from this if you wanted to just make the back panel and then just continue on in pattern. You could make a half circle shawl out of that too. I'll lift these 2 pieces up so you can see more of the shape. Can you see how that also looks like a shawl? I can give you an example of that. I did a multicolor shawl in the same pattern as that back panel in multiple colors of Be So Luxe yarn. So see how you can take a pattern and extract part of you could also just make the cowl if you wanted to. In fact, you could do the cowl in Be So Easy yarn to have a nice chunky piece like this, or do it in Be So Vivid yarn like this, or you could make the entire piece in Vivid, or here's another way to extract the back and make it a shawl. You know, obviously this has more rows, so you would work, once you understand the pattern repeat, you would work in the established pattern, but isn't that beautiful? So there'll be photos of all these when the pattern comes out. The Milli cowl is out now. This is going to be called the Georgina cape. Yep, these are both crocheted. I don't think I need to try anything else on that I'm going to show you. So I'm putting my Snuggie back on. I hope you can see in the light how squishy this is. Oh, sure, it could be made without the cowl, Brenda. Absolutely. And that's a fabulous question, because not only did I mention in that pattern you have the cowl and the cape, but you, like I showed you, you also have a shawl pattern in there. And you're right, you have a standalone cowl pattern in there too. So you would definitely have multiple patterns. Whew. Well, if that's gonna make me lose my breath, then I'm definitely out of sorts. Okay. This is the next crochet shawl pattern on the way. And it is a top-down triangular shawl in Be So Easy yarn called the Aubry. It's a beautiful offset stitch pattern, and I extracted components of that stitch pattern to create the edging. Isn't that beautiful? So they really do blend well together. And because it is a top-down triangular shawl, please keep in mind that means you can do it in any other yarn as well. You would just, you know, if you do it in a thinner yarn, it's going to take more rows and more repeats. So you would just need to, you know, keep going in the established increasing pattern. But by the time you got to this length, you'll be able to understand that at this point. So you could either make the Aubry and Be So Easy like it's shown here, or you could use a thinner yarn and make it much bigger. You could make 2 of them, join them at the shoulders and make a poncho. Here, I'll show you that. So just like with the other one, if you wanted to make a poncho, you could make 2 of them, make sure you left a neck opening, and then sewed both of them down the sides. Right? But it is absolutely beautiful as a shawl. This is Be So Easy yarn in color rainbow, or raisin. But like I said, you could make it in, it's top-down increasing triangle. You could make it in any yarn and just grow it as long as you wanted. You could do less rows and make it a kerchief if you wanted to. It's a beautiful stitch pattern, and it blends so beautifully for the top-down. increasing shawl. So I think you're going to really enjoy that one too. That's called an Aubry, the Aubry. Then back here I have some hats coming. This is the Evangeline hat in Be So Easy. I have some bucket hats coming, knit and crocheted in Be So Vivid yarn. I have a scarf coming in Be So Easy yarn, or Be So Vivid yarn, called Callista. And I think I'm going to add a hat to go along with it, or I'll release it sooner, can't decide. I think a hat would be so cute with that. This is the Heartthrob knit shawl. It's either 2 or 3 balls of Be So Vivid. This is color Heartthrob. It's a simple top-down triangle in garter stitch, and then a really beautiful scalloped edging. And then this is the Lucy pullover sweater. It's got this beautiful teardrop yoke and then an alternating single crochet and double treble crochet body stitch for the arms and the body. Isn't that beautiful? This is also in Be So Vivid yarn. I do have a matching clutch for this version of the Georgina, and I don't think I have it out here, so I'll have to show you that another time. I'll show you when the patterns come out. But there's some previews. Does anybody have any questions? Yeah, I have something else coming in knit too. Those are 2. I showed you a knit hat and a knit shawl. I think there's one more. That's all I remember right now. Does anybody have any questions? And like I said, I will get to the video tutorials as I feel better. I am going to try to work on the Milli video today. If it comes out great, I'll release it. If it doesn't, then it'll come out when I'm feeling better. That's the best, that's the best I can promise. You want the cardigan. Which cardigan? I didn't show a cardigan, but there are cardigans. Maybe you mean the cape with the arm slats. Let's see. Yeah, so the patterns will probably come out before the supplemental videos, but again, these patterns have step-by-step written instructions, lots of detailed charts, all tech edited. So it's not like you can't get started on the patterns without the videos. And as I feel cognitively stable enough to do the videos, I will. I'll try. The Lucy is not a cardigan, it's a pullover. But that is a great question, and you could certainly convert it. How do I get my inspiration for pattern names? Lots of places. Sometimes it's characters in books or TV shows or movies. Sometimes it's the actors that play the characters in the TV shows and movies. Sometimes it's actors or characters or authors in books. Sometimes it's people that I've met in real life. Sometimes it's looking up baby name references online. So, and there are some other websites that I go to. There's a bunch of websites that I go to that are name generators. And do I have a lace crochet pattern? I have hundreds of lace crochet patterns. You just have to look and see what speaks to you. There are hundreds of patterns to browse through on my website. What was I talking about? See, this is part of my short-term memory, just isn't quite normal yet. Ricky to go with Lucy. I'm trying to think, I don't think that's the Lucy I named it after. I believe the Lucy that I named the pullover after is from that book that I was reading, the book that I was reading over the summer by Jackie Collins. What was it called? Lucky. The daughter, Lucky Santangelo's daughter's name was Lucy, and I believe that's the Lucy I named it after because I reread the book after 30 years and still loved it. Yes, I am aware of that, Tammy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, I am definitely trying to take care of myself. Yeah, I'm taking breaks. So after the show, I'll go rest for a little bit, and then when I feel up to it, I will work on my new book or work on the new video or work on something else. I do want to show you a demo of how full we can get those brand new bags, but one of the restrictions that I have right now is weight and specifically bending over and lifting, so I'm not going to do it, but just keep in mind that this is the new tote bag fully extended when it's 24 inches deep. It's just amazing. And I wanted to fill it for you, but today's not the day. It's not the day. Yeah. The pullover looked cool. Can I show it again? I don't know which one you mean. I'm guessing you mean the Lucy pullover. This is in Be So Vivid yarn in color Striker Rose. I absolutely love the way these colors came out. It looks like a painted desert to me. I think they look absolutely stunning. And I do love the way the colors look with single crochet alternated with double treble. I feel like it just did a different vibe with the stripes. I just love it. So, so pretty. Oh, goody, Lisa got her bag already. You like it, wonderful. Did anybody else get their bags yet? Shipping has been lightning fast as usual, so please feel welcome to place your orders for anything. We ship every day, and Marlon and Jess are helping me tremendously. Does anybody have any other questions? The Lucy is gorgeous. I'm so excited you like it too. Ooh, that tea tastes good. Yeah, the photos turned out cute. I'm excited to share them with you too. Yeah, so a bunch of these will come out this week. Not all of them. A couple of them are just like 1 or 2 steps away. But for sure the Aubry and the Georgina can come out right now. What other one can come out right now? Well, the Milli came out yesterday. I think what other, I'll tell you, you'll find out. Yes, there's always things going on behind the scenes too. I want to show you about my book and the massive piles of samples that I have done, but I think we'll save that for another day. What tea? I'm drinking the Tazo tea, the Tazo Zen tea, which is lemongrass and mint, and I added lemon juice to it. Oh, here's a reminder on the forums, guys. If you're participating in the KO community forums on my website, you can add photos now. So especially on things like the share your pet photos, we can share photos there. All sorts of ways we can share with each other. You can share your pictures of your projects, which is great. I still love the idea of you sharing them on the Submit Your Projects form so that I can upload them to the blog too. Yeah, I feel like I sound I'm not as slow as I was yesterday, Anna. I think my voice or my words are a little faster this morning than yesterday, which is good. I pulled out my turkey carcass from Thanksgiving, pulled it out of the freezer yesterday, and made some soup. Homemade bone broth is one of my favorite things in the world, and I cooked it on low in the slow cooker for like, I don't know, 18 hours, and then added the veggies after that. So I added garlic and onion and carrots and celery and all those traditional herbal veggies, or what do you call it? I forget what they're called. Anyway, I get to drink that today, and I'm very excited. I think there's something very healing about making homemade broth soup. Yeah, what I'm wearing is exceptionally comfy, and that's why I thought it was worth staying in it today to show you. It is, for those of you that didn't watch in the beginning, I'll back up so you can see how amazingly cozy and big this is. So it comes on me to my mid-calf. And they did have other lengths if you want the knee length, but it's 35 inches wide by 45 inches long, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna like that much oversizedness. And it has cuffs on the sleeves, which I think trap in the heat, keep you even more toasty. Has a gigantic hood too, which when down is really cozy too, because that extra fabric kind of pillows up behind your neck. So on the couch, that's cozy, but then look how big it is too. Oh, I could sleep with the hood up for sure. In fact, I think I will. But if you've been thinking about one of these and you weren't sure, all I can tell you is that I give it a double thumbs up. It's so nice. And I know they've been going around. And in case you were wondering, just wanted you to know. Tammy, I just did basic veggies. I did carrot, celery, onion, and garlic. I might end up putting garlic and ginger into a cup of broth today to boost my immune system, because I like doing that too. But for the soup base, I did the regular aromatics. That's the word I was looking for. I did carrot, celery, onion, garlic. Does anybody have any other questions? Yep, I'm gonna go take a break right now, and then after I take a little break after the show, then I will start working on uploading new patterns and video tutorials. I do have a surprise for you on Friday. I've had power issues here, of course, power and Wi-Fi issues. I'm trying to upload another really special interview that I recorded last week. So Friday will actually be another interview day. I don't intend to do them weekly. Yes, the snuggly I'm wearing is medicinal too. I 100% agree with that, Kathy. This is part of my healing process, is just wearing this. You know, I agree, Anna, that is great. I'm not allowed to drive this week, and I am home alone today, so I will not be able to get any more herbs, but those are great ideas for upping the immune system. I have fresh ginger and fresh garlic, so I'm just going to make do with what I have here. But yes, I agree. One other thing that I'm doing every day, which I do even when I'm not healing, my eyes look weak. Okay. One other thing that I'm doing is doing my green juice every day still, which is frozen pineapple, fresh ginger, and fresh spinach with water. I try to drink one of those every day anyway, and I'm trying to continue on with that while I'm healing. Can't be bad. Yes, I would say this is good for men and women, absolutely. Who just said that, Pamela? Yeah. Whoever wants to feel cozy in a blanket that you can wear, this is amazing. I did not think I was going to like it as much as I do. It's heavy and cozy and just the height of lounging luxury. That's all I can say. All right, I think I've answered all the questions that I can. So thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed my show and tell, my sneak preview of new patterns coming, chatting with me and everyone else. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of the Kristin Omdahl Show. Bye-bye.